Oh my lord, man. It's funny because I let this go, man, but now that the 2026, this draft is coming up, man, it's just all hitting me again, bro. Like, what the fuck were we doing, bro? Excuse my language, man. Like, Brock Aller, I would fire him for this shit, bro. I'm not calling for anybody's job, but if you thought we were saving money, and this is the reasons the Knicks made these draft picks is because they thought they were saving money, I would fire his ass. Brock Aller, you're supposed to be a cap genius. But this move wasn't cost effective, it wasn't timeline smart, and it wasn't value smart either. You passed up on NBA ready talent and all-star talent like Isaiah Collier. For that value, you draft him, man. If these clowns in these front offices actually watched basketball, Isaiah Collier wouldn't have fell that far. He didn't look that good at USC because USC was trash. He was playing with guys like Bronny. If you watched him, everything he did translated to the NBA, man. That kid, oh my gosh, bro. I can't believe we passed on that guy. You're supposed to draft guys that could potentially replace your starters, bro, when they get hurt or anything, bro, or can start with them. Ryan Dunn, elite defender, 6'8", could have easily replaced Josh Hart. Could replace Bridges, OG when they were struggling at any time, but definitely could have started for Josh Hart this season. Jalen Wells, he could have definitely started over Josh Hart this season. And if not that, anytime Bridges or OG was struggling, could have put that boy right in the game. And I used to give y'all the excuse of not drafting players, maybe because Thibodeau was the coach, but nah, that's not even a good excuse. Terrence Shannon Jr. could have started for Josh Hart. Straight up bucket, built like a tank. The way he plays fits New York. The Knicks, the city, everything. And you got Kyle Filipowski, a modern-day big, who's going to be a starter in this league. So we passed up on all of that for Pacome Dadier. And the reason people are saying is because of money. They were saving money when they didn't save anything. So what was the reason, bro? Pacome Dadier is making more than all of these guys as we speak. Besides Filipowski, because he got drafted extra late in the second round. So Utah extended him early. Got him put it low. Now, let's get into this draft, bro. Leon, Gerson, I don't know who dictated that cat trade. But y'all did too much, bro. Y'all did too much. Y'all shouldn't have gave them Dante and that first round pick. As soon as that trade happened, I said, watch that pick convey this year. Just because the Knicks trade. Just because it's the Knicks, too. Watch that pick convey this year. I knew Detroit was going to be good this year. Like, did y'all not see the additions they made and the terrible players they got rid of? Killian Hayes for Tim Hardaway, Malik Beasley. Like, they made huge upgrades. Y'all should have known they were going to make the playoffs. Y'all should have traded them the Washington Wizards pick. Y'all was supposed to stand on the ground that if y'all giving them Dante, y'all not giving them that first round Detroit pick. Y'all should have stood on that. There's a couple of guys in that from the 20s to 30 range who I think the Knicks should trade to get. And I believe all of these guys can contribute as just as much or if not more than Deuce McBride and Pacome Dadier this season. Walter Clayton Jr., who I believe is better than Deuce right now. Clutch gene is real. The confidence, the poise in late game situations, you can see it. They have him going from the 20 to 30 range. And I'm offering the teams with those picks, Deuce McBride, to see if I can get those picks. As well as Pacome Dadier. Now we have Rasheed Fleming, 6'8", 7'5" wingspan. Shot 39% from 3 last year. And made 43% of his unguarded catch and shoot threes. I seen him on multiple mock drafts going from about 17 to about 31. And if he's around and the Knicks feel like they can trade Deuce or Dadier to get a pick to acquire him, then I'll do it. Now, Nick Clifford, I seen him from about 16 to about 27 on different mocks. I seen him exactly at 17 going to Minnesota on one mock, and that just hurt because that's supposed to be our pick. If I can get as high as in the teens for Josh Hart, I'll trade Josh Hart. Josh Hart is overpaid. I don't care what anyone says. He's not worth $20 million. That's why he loves Tibbs so much, and he's not going to ever say anything bad about Tibbs. Tibbs gave him a chance to be a starter, which he is not a starter. He can start on any given night, but he's not a starter. Like I just heard him say on his show, Tibbs gave him that opportunity to start, and he got that man paid. So, yeah, I would trade Josh Hart. But I'm not going to get to that right now. But if Nick Clifford is on that board, in that 20-something range, I don't think the Knicks will get to the team for Deuce McBride. But if he's in that 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 range, y'all better make some calls, bro. And I better hear about some reports of the Knicks trying to get that pick to get Nick Clifford. People compare it to Josh Hart. Yeah, he's basically Josh Hart with better offense. He's a versatile defender. He's really the defender that people like to give Josh Hart credit for, but Josh Hart doesn't really play defense. That rebounding, he averages 8 defensive rebounds a game. He averaged 9.6 total. This is why I'm pissed we don't have that 17th pick. This is supposed to be our guy. This is why I'm not giving Leon, Gerson, whoever is dictating this draft no pass, because there's a lot of talent in this draft. You have Thomas Sorber, 6'9", 7'6" wingspan out of Georgetown. Averaged 2 blocks a game, second in the Big East as a freshman. You watch him play, you can see he has a feel for the game. Good instincts, basketball instincts. The only worry is the injury he had during his college season. I think that's probably why I seen him on some boards in the late 20s, and I seen him on some boards in the lottery. All right, now we got Tyrese Proctor, who is a player I feel will complement Jalen Brunson very well. I feel like he can start next to him or back him up. 6'4" combo guard out of Duke. I believe if he played the way he played this year in college, last year or the year before, he would have been a top 20 pick. I'm seeing him on mocks between the 30s and the 40s range. The Knicks don't pick till 50, so these are guys they need to move up and get. It's a shame they didn't at least get a second round pick from Minnesota or Brooklyn in that trade. Like, oh my lord, man. I'm not gonna let that go. But yeah, there's a few other guys out there who I'll take a flyer on rather than having Deuce McBride as a 6-1 shooting guard and Pacome Dadier, who we have no idea of what he is. I honestly feel like the Knicks need to trade Josh Hart. I don't care if it's just a shared salary. You have free agents out there like Naz Reid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Or if the Warriors don't want Kuminga, how about y'all try to sign and trade Josh Hart for him? Trading Josh Hart and a Deuce McBride gives the Knicks so much flexibility. I don't even think Gerson Rojas or Leon Rose can even imagine. And especially Knicks media and all these people in the media, because I don't hear nobody talking about trading Josh Hart or Deuce McBride. Gerson Rojas, I'm gonna need to holler at you, man. You need some help, bro. I'm a diehard basketball Knicks fan. I do this for fun, helping the Knicks. That's y'all job. Y'all get in, I'll do it for fun, man. I'll do it for free. But I'm out of here, man. We gonna see what the Knicks do tonight. I doubt they do anything but smash that like, leave me a comment. And would y'all trade Josh Hart and Deuce McBride if you could sign 3 to 4 key free agents? Let me know. Would y'all try to hit up the Warriors and trade Josh Hart with Jonathan Kuminga? We should be hearing about these reports as Knicks fans. They should be going deep in their bag right now. Or even Mikal Bridges, because Mikal wants some extension, right? So, the most Kuminga is going to demand is what Bridges is making right now. And if you really want to go bananas, if you do the right trade and add Mitch, Josh, and Deuce, trade them right, that'll save you $28 million.